All right, so talking through the syllabus can be boring, but it's probably important, so let's go ahead and do it. This is our course, Learning in the Discipline, Theory and Practice, and we have both an undergraduate and a graduate version of this class operating simultaneously. If you're in the graduate version, you're going to have some additional papers at the end, and we'll talk about that more later. It is section 51. That means it's an online class, and we're going to be doing almost everything asynchronously, and it is for 1 credit hour. This class is co-taught by myself, I'm Professor Andrea Van Duzer, and by Professor Mel Sabella, and we co-direct the Learning Assistant program on campus. We're also going to have an LA in this class, and you can contact a Daisy with her email there. So here's Dr. Sabella and my contact information, phone, email, and our office hours. You can also meet us by appointment. And you're happy to come into campus if you want. We can also set up Zoom calls for our office hours. It's really nice to get to know you better because in an online environment we don't get to interact the same way. It's nice to put faces with posts. So please do come see us. All right. Like we said, this is an asynchronous class. We might try to meet up in person one time if the class allows, but we'll talk about that more later and if it kind of works with people's schedules or not. There are no required texts you need for this. Everything that you need is on Moodle, the readings, the videos, everything like that. So what are the objectives for this course is to understand foundational theories in education and how they impact contemporary issues in teaching and learning within your discipline. To effectively access practitioner-based and research-based journals. So we're going to be looking at some of those readings that are in those journals, and to synthesize scholarly work to try to understand these ideas. And then we're going to be using those ideas to be able to think about how to be an effective learning assistant, whether you are one currently or thinking about doing it in the future. All right, we'll talk about the requirements in just a second. You do need to really participate in the course. You're going to need to log in at least once a week, probably better to do it more than that. One of the things with an online course is we need to make sure that we're engaging. You want to be able to do a post and then have people reply to that post. If you turn in late work, if you're not engaging each week, you'll be able to react to your peers, but you won't be able to interact with your peers. And we really want that interaction to be able to have a rich discussion. We'll be using pretty much of a standard grading scale. And then here is the evaluation criteria. So 50% of your grade is going to be posting and interacting either on Flip or on the discussion boards, on readings, videos, and discussion questions. And we're going to have those throughout the entire semester. There's going to be a cross-disciplinary inquiry reflection. That's 10% of your grade. We'll talk about that more later. An interview project is 20%, and then an end-of-term paper. If you are an undergrad, there'll just be 1. If you're a grad student, there are 2 end-of-term papers. So the postings, you're going to just be either watching a video, reading an article, maybe doing both. You are not summarizing articles, you're reflecting and thinking about them. There'll be questions for you to reflect on. Pretty much most posts, your initial post will be due on a Friday at 11:59 p.m. Of course, you can do it early. And then you're going to usually need to reply to at least 2 people by the following Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. So that should give people time to post, read other people's posts, and then reply. Like we said, late posts will lose points because we need you to be doing those posts that you can interact with each other. Cross-disciplinary inquiry reflection, this is really cool because this is when, the chemists get to learn what the musicians are doing and the English majors get to understand what the education majors are doing, and it's pretty exciting. So we'll talk more about that when we get to it. An interview project, we're going to be doing critical interviews and really understanding how people understand a concept. So for instance, if you're a music major, you might interview someone about their understanding of jazz-influenced hip-hop. Or if you're a chemistry major, you might interview someone about their understanding of atomic radius trends. That gets me excited. So we'll talk more about that when we get to that. And then this final course reflection paper. And it's only like 3 pages. This is a 1 credit class, but was still going to allow you to synthesize over the course of the semester. And here's that additional requirement if you're a grad student. All right. And beyond that, we then have basically our schedule of what we're going to be expecting over the term. so you'll kind of have an idea of where we're going. So definitely go ahead and check this out. The last couple things we should say, if you have accommodations with the Abilities Office, remember you need to redo that every semester. Get it to us so we can make sure we have those accommodations in place. This is kind of funny. I have to include the emergency evacuation language in the syllabus, but you're at a computer someplace else. So, I don't know. Look around where you should evacuate. Plagiarism. Don't plagiarize. You know this. I think the main issue people have is not citing correctly. So make sure anytime you're citing not only the words, but also the ideas from someone else that you're giving credit for that. Academic warnings for undergraduates. We will provide academic warnings the 4th, 8th, and 12th weeks of the semester. And then I'll just give you an idea of where you stand. Don't bully people. And especially, you know, in text communications and posts, it can sometimes be difficult to tell tone. So just be careful of how you're communicating with others. Yeah, again, you're not coming to campus because we're online. So we're all good. So that's the syllabus. Please let us know if you have any questions. Apparently my dog has questions. Let us know questions about grading, questions about what things are due, how to reach us, anything like that. Please do go ahead and email Dr. Isabella and myself, and we're happy to help you clarify and happy to meet with you. You can also work with your LA mentor, Daisy. She's been in LA in several classes and is really looking forward to helping you be successful and get excited about these ideas. Thanks.